What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the entirety of the Avengers Doomsday trailer. Now I know some of you guys have watched the trailers because you guys are fans of Marvel. Really, you guys are LARPers and you guys watch the trailer and have no idea who 50% of the people are. So in today's video, I'll be going through every single character seen in the trailer. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now before I get in the video, and you know you're a Marvel LARPer, you watch like 2 Marvel movies and you think you can just go into Doomsday, that's absolutely not possible. You're gonna have no idea who anyone is. And yes, I'm going to help you guys LARP a little bit, but you guys should probably watch some Marvel, you know, so you're not totally LARPing. But if you want to LARP, it's okay. I know you guys are LARPers. I know. There's no way you guys are gonna know who these people are in the trailer if you don't watch the previous Marvel movies. But if you had to go to childhood, there's 2 ways you might know who these people are. Number 1, back in 2024 and 2020, Fortnite did 2 Marvel collabs with different characters that aren't going to be in the movie. Like Doom. If you guys have no idea who Doom is, you might know him from the Fortnite Battle Passes, along with a lot of other characters. Well, me personally, I did not have to watch the Marvel movies because that comes with my second reason. If you grew up playing Lego Marvel superheroes, I grew up with that, and that is the reason why I know majority of these characters without really watching a lot of Marvel movies. But I do watch Marvel movies. I'm like a nerd, but like you know, that game really like shaped my understanding with you know, most of the games. Like I knew Sam Wilson was going to be Captain America because of that game. Believe it or not, if you like finish the game and get the unlockable characters, for some reason Captain America is black, and I was like, why is Captain America black? And it said Sam Wilson, and I did not know that was going to happen until they actually put it in the MCU, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this was in the Lego game.
Just putting it out there, another example is Ironheart.
But I'm just flexing on you guys because I had to go to childhood. I mean, I'm a loser now, but at least I had to go to childhood. That's all I can say. But let's actually get in the trailer because I'm actually wasting a lot of time. All right, 0 seconds in, we see something called Xavier School, and it says gifted. For gifted youngsters? Does it really say for gifted youngsters? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's corny. But that school is for the X-Men. If you guys don't know who the X-Men are, they are mutants. And how mutants work is they're born with superpowers. And the whole kind of ordeal with X-Men is that they're hated for some reason. I don't know why. They're good guys, but they're hated for no reason. That's all you gotta know about the X-Men. They're hated for no reason.
Okay, I didn't explain this well, but X-Men and mutants are kind of not the same thing. I'm pretty sure like the X-Men, they're like the heroes of the mutants. What separates a mutant from a superhero or whatever is because mutants are just naturally born. That's why they're hated on. Like someone like Spider-Man, he got bit by a spider. Doctor Strange, he was taught that. Mutants were just lucky, and you know, everyone's haters, so yeah.
But they are not MCU canon yet. I mean, of course now they are, but they were actually part of Fox. Fox made the X-Men, all that stuff. That was all part of Fox, not Disney. Disney had nothing to do with that. But I'm pretty sure they now have the rights for that now, or maybe they're just collabing with Fox, like Sony is with Disney for Spider-Man. I'm talking a lot of BS, but you guys gotta hang on with me because I'm pretty sure when Marvel was kind of, you know, in its comic phase before even Iron Man even came out, Stan Lee was down to his luck. I'm pretty sure Marvel was failing and he had to sell it, so he kind of sold some of the characters to different companies. That's why Spider-Man is owned by Sony. We got so many Sony films by Spider-Man and X-Men, you know, Fox, whatever I just said, you know. But yeah, so that's why, and that's why Disney has to go through so much just to make some of these movies, and that's why we really haven't got any more a lot of X-Men film, because it's not a Disney, you know, thing. That's why it takes so long for Spider-Man films, I'm pretty sure, because, you know, like if Disney had all the rights to Spider-Man, we would get like Spider-Man films like this, you know. But you know, since it's a Sony thing, they have a deal, and you know, I'm pretty sure they had issues at a certain point in time trying to, you know, things, so you know, with money, because you know, big company. Like, I'm doing too much. I'm pretty sure you guys get the deal. Get the point. But let's go. So you know, I'm guessing they can do stuff now. Then when he's looking up in the air, initially I thought that it was a rift in the sky that he was looking at, that was going to take him from the Fox universe to the MCU universe. What he's looking at is actually a destroyed planet. Skip this video to this part because what I'm about to say might actually be insane. It's based off a leak, but what they said it might be the Sam Raimi's universe. If you guys don't know what that is, the producer or whatever who made the original Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's universe, I should probably just say Tobey Maguire's Fox universe. You guys don't know who Sam Raimi is. But Tobey Maguire's world being destroyed, and then Tobey Maguire is going to be in Doomsday.
Answer yours.
I hope I'm making sense. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to explain it based off the leaks, and I'm horrible at making sentences for some reason. But let's continue. That was actually pointed out by my sister. My sister said about the world exploding. I thought it was a rift. And the bald guy in the chair, his name is Charles Xavier. If you watch the X-Men films, he is much younger, but his whole thing is he, you know, mind control, and he's in a wheelchair. I remember being young and feeling so bad, because imagine you have the best powers, but you're stuck to a wheelchair, like. Okay, the guy in the hood, green, his name is Doom. I'm pretty sure you guys got that. But you guys might be wondering, why is he such a big thing? You know, he's just a normal Marvel villain. I will be saying the reason why at the end of the video, but I guarantee you guys do not want to know. I think you guys want to wait till the movie comes out, because the reason why is really, it's just really crazy. The person who it is, do not search it up. I feel like you should wait. If you like surprises, a surprise is definitely worth the wait. The person playing it actually revealed who it was, like a couple years ago, like I think 2024, he revealed who he was. But if you guys don't want to know, if you guys like aren't like into Marvel, you guys are like in depth with Marvel like that, I would definitely wait till the movie comes out. You guys are gonna be shocked who it is.
Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
Number 2, the Avengers sign is different. I don't know why. This might be the Fantastic Four universe. I didn't watch Fantastic Four. Me and my siblings are rewatching the entirety of the MCU, and I think it might be Fantastic Four universe, but that would be weird because they would say 4, not A. So I don't know who changed the Avengers Tower like that, but we're gonna see. Unless there was another theory. That I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna say, but remember this part.
I've fought with many warriors in my time.
We see Thor with the Fantastic Four, people. I don't really have to get in depth with the Fantastic Four because there's a lot of Fantastic Four movies. This is like a new reboot, I'm guessing. This is like the Fantastic Four, so you don't really have to watch any of the other Fantastic Four movies, just that one. I don't know. I didn't watch it yet, but if you want to see the origin of the Fantastic Four, of course, watch the other ones. But I don't know if the origin is already in it. And then we see the new Captain America, the black one. I should have just said the new Captain America. Winter Soldier and Ant-Man. Why is Ant-Man in that lineup? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he's in, I'm pretty sure Winter Soldier is in his Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes is in his Thunderbolts outfit. But yeah.
You're far stronger than all of.
And then we see the entirety of the Thunderbolts with Thor, and they're making up a plan. I don't know where they are. That does not look like the Avengers. I don't know. This is interesting to me. I don't know if that's the. I don't think that's the Fantastic Four building. But and then we also see the Captain America from the Winter Soldier show, which was the failed version. He tried to be Captain America. No one gave him a chance. I kind of felt bad for him. But yeah, now he's in the Thunderbolts.
Put together.
And then Thor is freaking out. But look at his haircut. Remember that haircut. Because that haircut is not the same haircut he's wearing when he's fighting Dr. Doom at the end of the trailer. But I'm just noticing this because he's rocking a much worse haircut. But the one he has now is pretty clean. But who is he talking about? I don't know. Why is I don't know. We're gonna see.
They died facing enemies.
And then we see Shuri with the Fantastic Four and the Namor people from Black Panther 2. Water Tribe people, I don't know. I'm guessing they're gonna try to make a deal together. You know, try to like band together or whatever.
And threats. Let's get.
Then we see Thor. He's going to face off Dr. Doom, but the place they are is unknown. Where I think they are is the place the TVA sends people. If you don't know what the TVA is, I'm actually supposed to explain it to you guys. In the Loki show, it starts off from Endgame, where Loki branches a new reality because he takes the stone and then he rifts somewhere. And then the TVA catches him because he wasn't supposed to do that, but the Avengers were supposed to go back in time. And they had to end up taking him to the time prison because he wasn't supposed to do that. What the TVA are, they're basically like timekeepers. They keep the timepiece. And so I would recommend seeing Loki, also WandaVision. I'm just shouting out WandaVision. It's one of my favorite Marvel shows. Let's continue. But if you're like disobedient or whatever, they send you to this like destroyed place. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked the wrong trailer. How do I go back? Wait, I accidentally clicked the new No Way Home trailer. I mean, brand new day. I think this is TVA person, we don't know.
Than this one.
And then I think it's one of Doctor Strange's sanctuaries, but I have no idea. It looks like it, where it looks like a lot of the guys are fighting at. And then we see an Asian guy. Are they two Asians? I don't know. I forget. I think he's a little bit. I don't want to be racist, but it doesn't matter what their race is. But we see Gambit and Shang-Chi fighting. This is insane because this is such a random showdown between the two. Gambit was last seen in that world where I'm theorizing Doctor Doom is going to be, where he's fighting Thor. But then how did he get out? Because I don't remember him getting out at the end of Deadpool 3, Deadpool versus Wolverine, but I just don't remember. Probably he did. I have no idea. But he's fighting Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was also at the sanctuary at the end of his movie. Wong took him and they're fighting. So I'm guessing they're just gonna all just tear up the entirety of the sanctuary, which is sad. But they're fighting and it's a pretty cool showdown. He's not Asian. Why would I say Asian? That's weird. And then we see Loki. A lot of you guys who didn't watch the Loki show probably think Loki is dead, which is true. Loki is dead. Our Loki is dead. But there was a new reality branch where they went back in time when that Loki is alive, and that Loki is basically like a super powerful. He takes like time, and Kang they have to go that direction because the actor of Kang did a certain bad things, maybe allegedly. I'm pretty sure. But let's continue. But we see Loki.
Stand together.
Which I'm pretty sure he's like the leader of the TVA. I don't know. I didn't watch season 2 yet. And then Thunderbolts. It looks like Thunderbolts. Oh, okay. I'm understanding now. Okay, so that is the Avengers Tower. I think the Thunderbolts made it like that. Okay, because I was confused. Like, oh, why is the A like that? But it's because it's Thunderbolts. And it looks like, why is it? Why does it look like the Winter Soldier gets a new arm every movie? It's actually insane. But it looks good, I'm not gonna lie. And then they're teaming up with the Wakandans. And then this is actually crazy because we see Yelena and Mr. Fantastic, and then we see the Captain America in the back with the robot from Fantastic Four. And then we see Mystique. If you guys didn't play Fortnite or play Lego Marvel Superhero, Mystique is another mutant. And it's nice to see her, but she's not played by Jennifer Lawrence. But I think the Jennifer Lawrence one is dead. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I love Marvel. I never said anything bad about Marvel. I've only said like one bad thing, and that was the CGI when Andrew Garfield caught MJ, because the way he stood up was so fast. It was just so weird. But I don't think it's the CGI, but it's just the way she looks. And of course, I don't like. She just looks a hot mess. I don't mean that about the actor, of course. I'm pretty sure it's just the costume design thing. Alright, but it does look comic accurate. But then I'm thinking, if this is comic accurate, it looks a little bit like the Fortnite skin. But then it's showing blue where her skin should be. But like, I'm guessing they don't want to do Gooner bait anymore. It's not the 2000s. It's not Gooner bait, but it's like they don't want to like have her skin showing, because it's not the early 2000s anymore where you can just like wear weird stuff. But I guess they want Mystique to have clothes on now. But as nasty as it might say, Mystique is supposed to be naked. I'm pretty sure it's how her power works. Like, clothes get in the way of her powers, but I mean, who really wants to have all their body painted with blue and scales? I mean, it's a lot of work. And I mean, but the design itself is like, the hair is a mess. I'm joking. I mean, I don't really care. It was just something about it that really got me a little iffy, but I mean, it looks fine. Like, take some clothes off. I'm joking. But she turns into Yelena. And then we see another old guy with hair, and that is Magneto. Well, if you want to see the younger version of them, because they're not always old, if you want to see the younger version of them, watch the X-Men films. They're much younger, and they're much powerful. But Magneto's whole thing is he can control magnets. Metal.
Nothing except this.
And also, the bald guy who's playing Charles Xavier, this is his last film. He's retiring acting after this, which is, I'm glad for him. You know, he's a familiar face. If you watch the X-Men films. And then we see Ant-Man with his daughter, and then we see Johnny Storm. I think that's his sister and stuff.
His brothers and sisters.
And then I'm guessing they're wishing each other farewell, Shuri and Sue Storm. And then we see Captain America. And then we see an epic showdown in, I think, what's going to be the Sanctuary. Is that Shang-Chi? Yeah, Shang-Chi. So there's definitely going to be a fight between Shang-Chi and Gambit. The thing is, Gambit is also an X-Men, but I don't think he was in the X-Men films. I have to watch it, but I do not know. And then we see that one film from the teasers of Cyclops with the lasers coming out his eyes like crazy. And in the back we see sentries, I think they're called. But this is going to be crazy.
On my words.
I wonder how they're going to fit all this into one movie. And then we see Namor flying. He has a new outfit from his shirtless appeal in the second Black Panther movie. And then we see this legendary film. Remember in Infinity War when Thor first came back after almost dying, and he came back to do that one, you know, aura scene where he goes up in the air and he slices down and all those monsters, you know, die with the thunder. He does it again to Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom stops him with 2 fingers. And I remember my sister saying, well, it's because some of them are washed. They're old. Dude, Thor only gets stronger as he ages. That's how it works. That's how Asgardians work. They get stronger as they age. Don't believe me? Search it up. I seen it somewhere. Not somewhere. I seen it in like a cartoon show where Thor said that. Like one of the animated shows. And it just stuck to me. So the issue isn't that he's washed, you know? But then here's the issue. We all know the debates. If you guys are anywhere in Marvel, you guys know the debate. Who is the strongest Avenger? And it's either Hulk or Thor. And Thor, being the strongest Avenger, he's struggling. But then I was looking on Twitter just after the trailer dropped, and it's because on Doctor Doom's hand, he has these runes. It's like a rune of protection. Wanda also has it, so it might be what's making him a little bit stronger than the armor. It's protect. Or I'm gonna give Doctor Doom credit. He is really strong, you know. And we see Thor struggling, so. And I think that's the end of the, you know. And he's like, we're gonna need a miracle. Then we see Thor walking.
Hey, pal.
And then he stops.
It's not possible.
And then we see Captain America. Now, the theory I've seen on Captain America is that that's Hydra Captain America and not the regular Captain America. You know, I think Hydra America, he's like an alternate version of Captain America if he joined Hydra and not the Avengers. Not the Avengers, but just wasn't a good guy. He worked for the government. I don't know. But if you guys don't know what Hydra is, it's basically like a part of the. It's like back in the movie, Hydra is actually like very old from World War II. They were like part of the Nazis and stuff like that. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys understand Marvel a little bit more before Doomsday come out. I do recommend watching the actual movies and getting to know the characters in depth. You might fall in love with one of them, and they might be one of your new favorite characters. Remember, this is just a trailer. Many more might be in the movie. This might not just be all the cast. You know, there might be way more. Like, you know? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. It looks like accurate. I'm those type of people. I'm those type of people that's gonna say comic accurate. It looks very comic accurate. Elena and Mr. Fantastic, but we see Gambit and We see Gambit. Oh, man, we see Gambit. Sue Storm. Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm. Sue Storm. So there's definitely going to be a fight between Shang-Chi and... Dude, Gambit. I don't know. But the teasers of Cyclops with lasers coming out his eyes like crazy. And in the back, we see sentries, I think they're called.
Wrong.